and welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you a moderately exciting video. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. If you watched my Get Ready With Me video, which ended up coming out yesterday or late Saturday night, then you would know that I had some trouble getting my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I'll link that video below in case you want to go and see the story. Anyways, they overnighted it to me and I got it on Saturday at like 1 p.m. and so I was so excited. I filmed this video Saturday and then I ended up scrapping it because the lighting was horrible for the swatches that I was doing. So of course this video is all about a review and swatch video, does that make sense, of the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I've already recorded all the swatches, so that will be at the end of the video. Or should I put it first? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about it and then I'm going to put in the swatches and then I will give you a review at the very end. So, stay tuned. Anyways, so if you haven't heard about this, first of all, where have you been? I've been just waiting. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for this to come out since like the first day that they announced it on their Instagram. I was freaking out. So, I will go ahead and give you a look inside. Well, first off, just look at the front. This is my first chocolate bar palette because this is in the chocolate bar line and it really doesn't smell like chocolate to me. To me it just smells like marshmallows. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But of course they are infused with cocoa powder. There's a big mirror right there, but and then those are the shadows. I do have an up close clip of those to insert. So you get 16 eyeshadows in this palette, 2 larger ones, and all the rest are these little heart-shaped ones as you saw, and as you can see there's 2 big ones and then all the rest are these little hearts. I read that this has more product than the other chocolate bar palettes. I don't have them to compare, but I watched a video where a girl did compare them. I don't remember whose it was. I don't follow that person. I was just looking up videos about this palette, but supposedly this has more product than the other chocolate bar palettes. I didn't ever purchase the other chocolate bar palettes because they just seem kind of basic to me. The neutrals are too similar to other shadows that I already have because I have both Lorac Pro palettes and the Naked 2 palette, so I'm kind of set on my nudes. But this one had some really unique colors in it that I just had to pick up, like this gray down here and these pinks. So these are really, really pretty, really creamy. I really do like the finish of them. They go on really nicely, but I'm going to save all that information for the review, which is going to be after these swatches. So I'm going to insert these swatches right here so y'all can get some of this beautiful goodness in your face. So here's the swatches. this palette on my eyes today. While these are really, really creamy and they swatch really beautifully, they go on the eyes okay. These are the first Too Faced shadows that I've ever tried. I'm not super impressed, but they're okay. I kind of expected more out of them from how everyone raves about the chocolate bar palettes. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. These are gonna be like the best eyeshadows I've ever tried in my life. They're really not. They're okay, you know. I mean, would I buy this over a Naked palette? Probably not. Would I buy this over a Lorac Pro palette? Definitely not. I think it just depends on the kind of eyeshadows you're used to. These, you have to press your brush in really hard to get the product. And I'm used to Lorac shadows. That's what I use pretty much on a daily basis. And those are really, really powdery, really soft, really, you have to use a light hand with those. But this, you have to dig really, really hard just to get a little bit of product, which I don't really like that much, but I could get used to it. This palette is really pretty, and I can see myself reaching for it. It's not that I won't reach for it, it's just really hard to use. Like, I don't know. The color payoff is there in some of the shadows, and in some of the shadows it's not there. It's kind of hit or miss for me. I don't use neutrals every single day. I don't always do a neutral eye. In fact, I usually add some color to it. This has color. It has the potential to be a really good palette. It has the potential. But I feel like they just didn't deliver as well as they could have. I mean, I still do like the palette. I mean, I don't hate it. I really don't. It's usable. It's pretty. The shadows are pretty. It's just really hard, and I feel like they kind of get a little bit muddy because I did use them on my eyes today, and they got muddy before my mascara even dried, really. I mean, I blended them. I didn't do anything different than I usually do, and like, I used my primers, I used everything. They didn't show up that well to begin with, and then after just a few minutes, they were kind of intermingling. I mean, it's not a huge problem if you're just doing a neutral, like a simple neutral eye, but I just don't know how much use I'm gonna get out of this. The shadows are not bad. If you like Too Faced shadows, you're probably gonna like this. But if you're used to Lorac shadows and softer shadows, you're probably not gonna like this. I actually really do love this shadow right here, Satin Sheets, for a highlight on your face. I used that today and it was actually really gorgeous. And the more shimmery shades work better on your eyes. The matte shades kind of, they don't want to go on very well, and they don't want to stay. They're kind of patchy. But the shimmery shades, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Like I said, it's really hit or miss. It's not a bad palette. I just want to keep reiterating, it's not a bad palette. I'm just comparing it to the Lorac Mega Pro palette, Mega Pro 2, and the Lorac Pro palette, and the Lorac Pro 2 palette, because that's what I use every single day. I use, 90% of the time I do use Lorac eyeshadows, and this is like the polar opposite, because I have to like dig my brush into it, and I'm just not used to that, you know what I mean? It's just personal preference, really. As you can see in my swatches, the color comes off. Like, it'll not comes off, but it'll swatch really nicely. It's really pretty. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. I think I like it. I'm not going to return this. Let me just say that. I'm not going to return this. It was so hard to get it in the first place. I'm not going to return it. And I am going to use it. I can see myself reaching for this because it's so pretty. And I will make the effort to use it. Anyways. I will make the effort to use this palette. And, I mean, As far as neutrals go, you have a pretty good range of neutrals. I really, really like the cool toned colors down here towards the bottom, Pecan, Praline, and Earl Grey. Those are gorgeous, and I can see myself using those all the time. Honestly, like I said, when it comes down to it, I am going to use this palette. It just takes getting used to for me. It's probably just because I've never used Too Faced eyeshadows before, so I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it works. It works pretty good, you know. I mean, this is just coming from me. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just me. So, is this a hit or miss? I think it's probably in the middle. It's kind of like a hit for me. Because obviously I did wear it today, and I tried it out like right after I got it, and I decided to use it today, so that's pretty good. It's a pretty good palette. If I had to rate this out of 10, I'd give it like 6.5 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. It's pretty decent. So, I don't know. Those are just my thoughts on it. I kind of rambled. I hope you guys don't mind. I do a lot of rambling here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a like if you like this video. Comment down below and subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday. So thank you guys once again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.